Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students and welcome to my channel Easy Math. Students, topic of this video is homogeneous differential equation. To solve homogeneous differential equation, we will explain how to solve homogeneous differential equation. First of all, we will study what is homogeneous differential equation and what are homogeneous functions. So before starting this video, I would request you to subscribe my channel and like my video and watch this full video so you can have all the concepts of homogeneous differential equations. So let's start with the definition of homogeneous differential equation. A differential equation of the form which is of the form dy over dx is equal to some function of x and y, f of xy, and another function divided by which g of x and y, which is also the x and y, but these two functions are different functions. This type of equation will be said to differential equation, is said to be homogeneous differential equation if both functions, this one f of xy and this one g of xy, are homogeneous of same degree. If these two functions f of xy and the different function g of xy both are homogeneous of degree same, if f is homogeneous of degree n, then y will be g also should be the homogeneous in the degree n, then we will set that this equation is called homogeneous differential equation. Now heading towards the definition of homogeneous function. What is homogeneous function? A function f of xy, some function f of xy which is the function of x and y, is said to be homogeneous function of degree n. It is called n degree homogeneous function if it can be written as, if we put tx in the place of x and ty in the place of y, where t is any constant, then it converted to t raised to power n and f of x same as it is remains in the product, then we will said that f of xy is homogeneous of degree n. Now after if these two functions of f of x and y of g of xy both are homogeneous with respect to this definition, then we will call this equation is called homogeneous differential equation. Now come towards the example of homogeneous function. For example, f of xy is equal to xy square root x multiplied by y square root. Then if we put tx in the place of x and ty in the place of y in this function, then we will obtain tx ty square root, and t is t after taking common from this converted to t raised to power 1, and the function remains as it is xy raised to power 1 over 2 or square root, which is equal to t raised to power 1 into f of xy, which is equal to x y square root is equal to f of xy. So after with respect to this definition, we can say that f of xy is a homogeneous function of degree 1, because here t raised to power n, which remains at the first place of f of xy after putting x is equal to tx and y is equal to ty, then we call that f of xy is of degree n, but here we got t raised to power 1, so we said that homogeneous function of degree 1. Another example, take another function g of xy is equal to x raised to power 10 plus y raised to power 10 divided by x square plus y square. If we put tx in the place of x and ty in the place of y in this function, we got t raised to power 8, which is by taking common from t raised to power 10 from the upper side and t raised to power 2 from the lower side, we got t raised to power 8 in the first place. So it can be written as g of tx ty is equal to t raised to power 8 into t g of xy, which by this definition we can say that g of xy is also a homogeneous function of degree 8. Here n is equal to 8, this n is equal to 8, so it is the homogeneous function of degree 8. This kind of homogeneous functions, if appears in this type of equation, then we call that this equation is a homogeneous differential equation. Now we now able to solve the homogeneous differential equation by recognizing them, that whether it is a homogeneous differential equation or not. If it is a homogeneous differential equation, then we can solve by the following method, which I am going to tell you now. How to solve homogeneous differential equation? It is quite easy to solve the homogeneous differential equation. To solve, put y is equal to vx. V is another variable. So, and then separate variables v and x. When we put y is equal to vx, the equation will convert to two variables, which is v and x. V is the dependent and x is the independent variable. Then we will separate at the next step, we will separate the variables v and x and then integrate with respect to the separation of variables, which we studied in the last exercise, that how we can solve a differential equation with respect to separation of variable. It is quite easy then when it is converted to the separable equation. Now let's start the questioning. What type of questions we can be encountered? To solve the homogeneous differential equation type questions. Question number 1, exercise 9.3. Exercise 9.3, solve. What? Question number 1, this differential equation, we have to solve this differential equation, x minus y dx plus x plus y dy is equal to 0. As you can see that this differential equation cannot be separated, the variable of y and x, we cannot separate the variables of x and y. The separable it is not a separable equation, so we have to check that whether it is a homogeneous equation or not. For that we have to put it in the form dy over dx is equal to f of xy, some function of xy and another different function of xy in the denominator. In this form we have to convert this into this form. After that we can say that this is a homogeneous differential equation. For that reason we x plus y remains here into dy is equal to x minus y and dx. Transfer to the other side of the equality and it is converted to minus into xy minus y into dx. Then x dy over dx is equal to this dy comes here and divided by dy dx minus x minus y over x plus y, which can be written as dy over dx is equal to y minus x over y minus x over y plus x, which can be seen that if we put y is equal to ty and x is equal to tx, a t is common, and if we put y is equal to ty and x is equal to tx in the denominator, this function is also a homogeneous function. So this differential equation a homogeneous differential equation. We named it by 1, which is a homogeneous differential equation. DHDE is the abbreviation of homogeneous differential equation. So now from here we will put y is equal to vx. Now put the purpose of putting the y is equal to vx is to make the homogeneous differential equation a separable equation. So we can solve that into by the method of separation of variables. Here it is a homogeneous. Put y is equal to vx in equation number 1, taking derivative with respect to x, dy over dx is equal to, we will apply the product rule of derivatives. V same, derivative of x is 1 plus x same, derivative of v is dv over dx. If we put these two values in equation number 1, the equation number 1 will convert it to, then equation 1 becomes what? V, in the place of y dy over dx we can put v plus x dv over dx, and in the place of y we will put vx minus x same, vx plus x same. Now by solving, we can have v plus x dv over dx is equal to, if we take common x from the upper side and the lower side, it can be cancelled out and the equation remains v minus 1 and v plus 1. Now this equation can be separated into the variables of v and x. Now we have only two variables in this equation, which is v and x. V is the dependent variable and x is independent variable. The method of separation is as follows: v plus 1, this v converted to minus v on the other side of the equation, dv over dx is equal to, it is converted to v plus 1, v minus 1 minus v square minus v, this v is cancelled out, x dv over dx is equal to minus v square plus 1 over v plus 1. Now separating variables, v plus 1 over v square plus 1, it will be reciprocal. When it transfer to the other side of the equation, it will be v plus 1 comes upper side and v square minus 1 comes lower side of this equation. dv remains here and minus, and x is converted to 1 over x and dx here. Now we can see that the variables has been separated. So next step is to integrate these with on both sides. V plus 1 divided by v square plus 1 into dv is equal to minus integration of 1 over x dx. It is converted to v over v square plus 1 dv plus integration 1 over v square plus 1 dv is equal to minus integration 1 over x dx. We put v square plus 1 first under v and then under 1, we separate them. This can be solved by using the natural log integration method, which is the derivative of the denominator is present in the at the upper side. We can make the derivative of denominator, which is 2v, on the upper side by multiplying by 2 and dividing by 2. Now the derivative of denominator is present on the upper side of the equation, upper side of the fraction. So we can have the integration as natural log of v square plus 1 plus, this is the formula for the integration of tan inverse v. is equal to minus natural log of x plus c. This is done and our solution is here, but we have to put the value of v back in this equation, which is v is equal to y over x. So after putting the value of v, we can have one over 2 natural log of y square over x square plus 1 plus tan inverse y over x is equal to minus natural log of y over x plus c. You can see that where I have v, I put the value of v is equal to y over x. Now natural log of y square plus x square over x square plus tan inverse y over x is equal to minus natural log of y minus natural log of x plus c. We use the property of natural log, that natural log of y over x is equal to natural log of y plus natural log of x. Oh sorry, here we have only x, so we will not use the value of y. Here only x, we have not v here to put the value of v is equal to y over x, only x. So 1 over 2 natural log of y square plus x square minus 1 over 2 natural log of x square plus tan inverse y over x is equal to minus natural log of x plus c. This one converted to 1 over 2 natural log of y square plus x square minus natural log of x plus tan inverse y over x is equal to minus natural log of x plus c. This natural log of x cancel out with natural log of x on the other hand of the equality. So the equation remains 1 over 2 natural log of y square plus x square plus tan inverse y over x is equal to c, which is the general solution of question 1. It is the required solution of question number 1. So it is not so difficult to solve the homogeneous differential equation. If you have the method to solve these type of equation, then you can solve any kind of this homogeneous differential equation. Question number 2. Now let's start the question number 2. Question number 2, which is y square plus 2xy dy dx plus x square dy is equal to 0. As we can see that we cannot separate the variables of x and y, so we have to put it in the form of a homogeneous equation, which can be x square dy. You have to convert when dy, the term involving dy remains here and the term involving dx transfer to the other side of equality, as now dy over dx is equal to minus y square plus 2xy divided by x square, which is a homogeneous differential equation. If we put tx in the place of x and ty in the place of y, upper side we can have t square, and if we put tx in the place of x square at the lower place, we can have t square common out as a degree of 2. these homogeneous functions, these separate homogeneous function are of degree 2, both of degree 2 at the numerator and denominator. Now put y is equal to vx and dy over dx is equal to v plus x dv over dx in equation number 1. Equation number 1, put in equation number 1 plus x dv over dx in the place of y, dy over dx. Now minus y is equal to vx v square x square plus 2x into vx divided by x square. If we take common x square from the upper side, we can have minus x square into v square plus 2v divided by x square. This x square cancel out with minus v square plus 2v remains v square minus 2v. Now v plus x dv over dx remains here, and we can now separate the variables of v and x. By separating the variables of x and y, this is now converted to separable equation. So we have to separate the variables, which can be separated as x dv over dx is equal to minus v square minus 2v minus v. This minus v is from the other side of equality. Dv over dx is equal to minus v square minus 3v. Now dv divided by v square plus 3v and is equal to, it can be written as this, and is equal to minus 1 over x dx. Now the variables has been separated, so we integrate on both sides. As dv divided by v square plus 3v is equal to minus integration 1 over x dx. V can be taken common from the denominator, so we take common v, it is converted to v plus 3 is equal to minus integration 1 over x dx. Here we have 1, here we have 1, we will multiply with 3 and divided by 3 to obtain the separation of this integral. Now add v and minus v, which converted to v into v minus v plus 3 dv is equal to minus integration 1 over x dx. It takes the shape of 1 over 3 integration when this bundle of denominator transfer to separated as a fraction to v plus 3, then v plus 3 will cancel and 1 over v will remains, and similarly dv minus integration 1 over v plus 3 dv is equal to minus integration 1 over x dx. Now we can easily integrate these integrals. 1 over 3 natural log of v minus 1 over 3 natural log of v plus 3 and is equal to minus natural log of x plus natural log of c1. Natural log of c1 is a constant, and you can have any constant in the place of c. Natural log of c, e power c, and something you can take in the place of that constant. After solving that, these equations converted to 1/3 natural log of v divided by v plus 3 is equal to minus natural log of x plus natural log of c1. Now put the value of v back here, which is v is equal to y over x in here 1/3 natural log of y over x divided by y over x plus 3 is equal to minus natural log of x plus natural log of c1. By taking common or taking the LCM, we have y over x divided by y plus 3x over x is equal to minus natural log of x plus natural log of c1, and this x cancel out with this one. Natural log of y over y plus 3x is equal to minus natural log of x plus natural log of c1. Is there any 1/3? Okay, natural log of y over y plus 3x is equal to this 3 divides here and it will multiply on the other hand side, which is transferred to power of x, and plus natural log of c remains here, natural log of c. So natural log of y over y plus 3x plus natural log of x cube from here is equal to natural log of c, and then natural log of x cube y by the property of natural log is equal to natural log of c. Natural log cancelled out by each other, and x cube y over y plus 3x is equal to c is the general solution of question number 2. Now question number 3. What if I choose a question which is more difficult to you rather than question number 3? Then question number 3 is bit easier, so I will not attempt question number 3. I am going to question number 4. I am going to solve question number 4, which is little different, little difficult, and involving the function of trigonometry. So I am going to solve question number 4 now after erasing this. Question number 4, which is 3x cos of y over x dy is equal to 2x sin y over x plus 3y cos y over x and dx. First of all, we can see that these variables x and y cannot be separated. So we will convert it to the homogeneous differential equation, which is dy over dx is equal to 2x sin y over x plus 3y cos y over x divided by 3x cos y over x, which is a homogeneous differential equation. I named it by equation number 1, homogeneous differential equation. You can easily check that whether it is a homogeneous differential equation or not. Now put y is equal to Vx. From here we can get the value of y over x, which is V. Also dy over dx, in the place of dy over dx we will put V plus x dv over dx, and in equation number 1 we get, put these values in equation number 1 and we get V plus x dv over dx in place of dy over dx, and 2x remains the same. Sin y over x, we have y over x is equal to V sin V plus 3 y, in the place of y we will put Vx, and cos V divided by 3x cos V. By taking common x from the upper hand side and cancel it out with the lower x, 2 sin V plus 3V cos V divided by 3 cos V remains. Here V plus x dV over dx. Take this V to the other hand side and it will convert to minus V. X dV over dx remains here. 2 sin V plus 3V cos V divided by 3 cos of V minus V. After taking LCM and solving, x dV over dx is equal to, it remains 2 sin V plus 3V cos V minus 3V cos V divided by 3 cos V. This 3V cos V cancel out with this. X dV over dx is equal to 2 sin V divided by 3 cos V, which is equal to 2 over 3 tan V. Sin over cos is equal to tan, you know that. Converting to separation of variable, dV divided by tan V is equal to 1 over x 2 over 3 into 1 over x dx. Integrating both sides, we get integration of cos x over cos V over sin V dV is equal to 2 over 3 integration of 1 over x dx. The integration of cos V divided by sin V is natural log of sin, because sin have the derivative of cos which is present at the upper hand side. So derivative of sin V, natural log of sin V is equal to 2 over 3 natural log of x plus natural log of C1. After multiplying whole equation by 3, we got 3 natural log of sin V is equal to 2 natural log of x plus 3 natural log of C1. Applying the property of natural log of sin V raised to power 3 is equal to natural log of x square plus natural log of C1 cube. Again applying the property of natural log of sin V cube is equal to natural log of x square C1 cube. After cancelling the natural log, we can got the general solution of the differential equation of question number 4. Now let's start with question number 6. The question number 5 is little easier. So I am not solving question number 5. I'm gonna do question number 6. Question number 6. X square plus 3xy plus y square dx is equal to minus x square dy is equal to 0. As we can see that this equation is not separable, so we convert it to that expression which we can say that it is homogeneous. Dy over dx is equal to x square plus 3xy plus y square divided by x square, which we can see that it is a homogeneous differential equation. Homogeneous differential equation. Put y is equal to vx and dy over dx is equal to v plus x dv over dx in equation number 1. So we got v plus x dv over dx in place of y dy over dx, and x square plus 3x into vx plus vx whole square divided by x square. If we take common x square from the upper hand side, we got 3v plus v square divided by x square, and it cancel out v plus x dv over dx. X dv over dx is equal to 1 plus 3v plus v square divided by nothing minus v, and dv over dx is equal to v square plus 2v plus 1, which is equal to 1 plus v whole square. Now separating the variables on both sides and then integrate, then we can have the general solution of the question number 6. Separating variables. dv divided by 1 plus v whole square is equal to 1 over x dx. Integrating both sides, the next step of the solution is to integrate both sides. dv over 1 plus v whole square is equal to integration 1 over x dx. After applying the power rule, the integration of this term is minus 1 over 1 plus v is equal to natural log of x plus a c constant. Now giving the value of v which is y over x back here, 1 plus y over x is equal to natural log of x plus c. It can be written as x over x plus y is equal to natural log of x plus c, which is the general solution of our question number 6. Now I am going to solve question number 7, which is important question. Question number 7. dy over dx is equal to 4y minus 3x divided by 2x minus y. It is clear that at this stage it is a homogeneous differential equation. So, homogeneous differential equation, we directly put y is equal to vx and dy over dx is equal to v plus x dv over dx in equation number 1. Then equation number 1 become dv over dx is equal to 4vx minus 3x divided by 2x minus vx. After taking common x from numerator and denominator, this will convert to 4v minus 3 over 2 minus v. Now separate the variables. V plus x dv over dx is equal to 4v minus 3 divided by 2 minus v from here. This v transfer to the other side of the equality and it turned to minus v. Now taking the LCM by solving 2 minus v, 4v minus 3 minus 2v plus v square. Then it can be written as v square plus 2v minus 3 divided by 2 minus v, which is equal to x dv over dx. Now separating variables, we got 2 minus v divided by v square plus 2v minus 3 into dv is equal to 1 over x dx. As we can see that the variables has been separated, so next step to solve this is to integrate both sides. After integrating 2 minus v, it can be written as, after factorizing, it can be written as v plus 3, v plus 3, v minus 1 into dv is equal to 1 over x dx as it is. We will use the partial fraction to solve this integral. So the partial fraction will be I am not doing the whole partial fraction, but I am giving you the values of constants which we use in the partial fraction, which is 2 minus v divided by v plus 3 into v minus 1 is equal to a over v plus 3 plus b over v minus 3. In this, we after solving this, we got a and b, values of a and b. A is equal to minus 5 over 4 and b is equal to 1 over 4. When we put these values, we got minus 5 over 4 into v plus 3 plus 1 over 4 into v minus 3. Put this solved partial fraction in the integral form, we got minus 5 over 4 1 over v plus 3 dv plus 1 over 4 integral 1 over v minus 1 dv is equal to 1 over x dx. minus 5 over 4 natural log of v plus 3 plus 1 over 4 natural log of v minus 1 is equal to natural log of x plus natural log of c1. c1 is a constant. Multiplying whole equation by 4, we got minus 5 natural log of v plus 3 plus natural log of v minus 1 and is equal to natural log of 4 natural log of x plus 4 natural log of c1. Minus natural log of v plus 3 raised to power 5. By applying the property of natural log, this 5 transferred to the power of the natural log plus natural log of v minus 1 as it is equal to natural log of x raised to power 4 plus natural log of c1 raised to power 4. We can have the general solution if we apply the property of plus minus and plus of the natural log and then cancel the natural log. We can have the general solution, which you can easily be calculate this general solution for a question number 7. Okay, now next question is question number 9. Which is x cube plus y square x square plus y square root into dx is equal to, not is equal to, it is minus xy x square plus y square root dy is equal to 0. As we can see that this equation is not separable differential equation, so we will put it into the form of dy over dx is equal to f of xy divided by g of xy, some functions, two functions which are divisible, which y square x square plus y square dx and is equal to xy x square y square plus y square dy and dy over dx is equal to x square plus y square x square plus y square x cube, here it is x cube divided by xy x square plus y square root. It is clear that this equation in this form, it is clear that it is a homogeneous differential equation. Homogeneous differential equation. Now we will put y is equal to vx and then this equation will convert to the separable equation which we can solve easily. Put y is equal to vx and v plus x dv over dx is equal to dy over dx. After taking the derivative of this, we got v plus x dv over dx is equal to dy over dx. Then equation 1 becomes v plus x dy over dx is equal to x cube plus v square x square plus v square x square root divided by x v x into x square plus v square x square root. X cube plus v square and x square taking common, x square will remains only x and this x square after multiplying with this x square it will convert to x cube and 1 plus v square in square root. Similarly x cube v 1 plus v square root 1x is comes from the square root after cutting the power of square with the square root. Now cancel these x cube by taking common from numerator. V plus x dv over dx, then x dv over dx is equal to 1 plus v square square root divided by v into 1 plus v square root minus v. Solving this by taking LCM, x dv over dx is equal to 1 plus v square into 1 plus v square square root divided by v 1 plus v square root and minus v square 1 plus v square root. This terms will cancel out and x dv over dx is equal to 1 over v 1 plus v square root. Now we can separate the variables of v and x. After separating, dx, integrating both sides, one plus v square root and this is v dv is equal to integration 1 over x dx. This we can use power rule at this integral because the term without power is 1 plus v square and the derivative of 1 plus v square is 2v. We can generate 2 here by multiplying with 2 and dividing by 2. Now we can apply the power rule, 1 plus v square raised to power 3 over 2 divided by 3 over 2. After applying the power rule, natural log of x, the integral of right hand side plus c. This 2 will cancel out with this. Then we can have 1 plus v square power 3 by 2 is equal to, this 3 will multiply to the other hand side, 3 natural log of x plus 3c. Giving back the value of v, which is y over x in this equation though. So 1 plus y over x whole raised to power 3 over 2 y square x square, because we have v square, is equal to natural log of x cube by applying the property of natural log plus c1. 3c is equal to c1. This is the general solution. If you want to solve it further, 2 or 3 steps you can solve it and make an equation, but you can call this the general solution of equation number 9. Question number 10. I will not solve question number 10 because it is same and easy question to the question number 9, same as question number 9. Now I am going to solve the initial value problem of question number 11. We can also use the initial values problem to solving the differential equation of homogeneous solution of differential equation, homogeneous differential equation, also to the exact equation, also to the separable equation. Initial value problem can be applied to every kind of differential equation to solve them, to obtain the particular solution. So I am going to solve question number 11, which is solution of homogeneous differential equation by applying the initial value problem. Question number 11. Solve initial value problem. Which one? dy over dx is equal to x plus y divided by x, and the initial condition given y of 1 is equal to 1. It means that when we apply the value of x is equal to 1, y yields as 1. If x is equal to 1, then y is equal to 1. This is this means of the initial condition. Now we can say that this equation is a homogeneous differential equation. So we put y is equal to vx and dy over dx is equal to v plus x dv over dx in the equation number 1, which is homogeneous differential equation. V plus 1 implies v plus x dv over dx is equal to x plus vx divided by x. By taking common x, we have the equation 1 plus v, because that which x we take common from the upper hand side cut out with the lower denominator. Now x dv over dx is equal to 1 plus v and minus v from the other hand side. This v cancel out. X dv over dx is equal to 1 and dv is equal to 1 over x dx. The variables has been separated. Now integrate. Integrating both sides. Integrate 1 dv is equal to integrate 1 over x dx. The derivative of 1 with respect to v is v. The derivative of 1 over x is with respect to x is natural log of x and plus c. Now give the value of v back, y over x, which is y over x natural log of x plus c. Now applying the condition, which is the general solution, is general solution, but we have to find out the particular solution by applying the initial value problem which he had given. Applying initial condition, which is x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 1. When we apply 1 over 1 is equal to natural log of 1 plus c, and natural log of 1 has value 0 plus c, so c is equal to 1. Put this in the general solution. In general solution, we get y over x is equal to natural log of x plus 1. The value of c is 1, which is the particular solution by applying the initial condition at question number 11. This is the method to find out the particular solution. With the same method, we can find out the solution of question number 12, question number 13, question number 14, question number 15. But I am going to solve question number 13. Question number 12 is easy question, you can solve it by yourself. Now next question is question number 13, which is 2x minus 5y dx plus 4x minus y dy is equal to 0, and the initial condition given y of 1 is equal to 4, which means that at the value of x is equal to 1, the value of y is equal to 4. We can write this equation as 5y dx is equal to minus 4x minus y dy, which can be converted in dy over dx is equal to 5y minus 2x divided by 4x minus y, which we can see it is clear by the equation that it is a homogeneous differential equation. If we put x is equal to tx and y is equal to ty, we can find out the t common from numerator and the common from denominator. So we can say that this equation is homogeneous differential equation, and when we got homogeneous differential equation, we can solve it by putting y is equal to vx and dy over dx is equal to v plus x dv over dx in equation number 1. So equation number 1 becomes v plus x dv over dx is equal to 5vx minus 2x divided by 4x minus vx by taking common x from numerator and then cancel it. We got dx is equal to 5v minus 2 divided by 4 minus v. Now x dv over dx, this v converted to the second other side of the equation, 4v minus v. Taking LCM, dv over dx is equal to 4 minus v is the LCM, 5v minus 2 remains the same, minus 4v plus v square. It can be written as x dv over dx is equal to v square plus v minus 2 divided by 4 minus v. Now separating the variables, 4 minus v divided by v square plus v minus 2 into dv is equal to 1 over x into dx, integrating by both sides. Integrating 4 minus v divided by, it can be written as v minus 1 into v minus 2, sorry, plus 2. After factorization of v square plus v minus 2, we can have v minus 1 multiplied by v plus 2, and now we can integrate this integral with the help of partial fraction, and that partial fraction will be, I am writing is directly, you can find it partial fraction, the value of a will be 1 and the value of b will be 2, minus 2. So we have dv over v minus 1 and minus integration 2 over v plus 1 dv is equal to integration 1 over x dx. Natural log of v minus 1 minus 2 natural log of v plus 1 is equal to natural log of x plus natural log of c1. C1 is the constant. After applying the properties of natural log, v minus 1 divided by v plus 1 whole square is equal to natural log of xc. The natural log will cancel out, v minus 1 divided by v plus 1 whole square is equal to xc. Now from here, now giving the value of v back, which is y over x minus 1 divided by y over x plus 2, sorry here plus 2 आएगा, here we have plus 2 whole square is equal to xc. Taking LCM, y minus x divided by x and y plus 2x divided by x whole square and square is equal to xc. Y minus x divided by y plus 2x whole square into x square over x is equal to xc. This will cancel out and y minus x divided by y plus 2x whole square is equal to c. This x will also cancel out with the other hand side's x. This is the general solution. Now applying the initial condition which is y of 1 is equal to 4. This means that we will put x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 4 in the general solution. 4 minus 1 divided by 4 minus plus 2 whole square is equal to c, and this implies c is equal to 1 over 12, and this put this value of c in our general solution, we can get the particular solution of question number 13. With the similar method you can solve all the questions which are of a homogeneous differential equation by putting the value of y is equal to vx and then separate them and then integrate with respect to the v and x after separating the variables. And now I am going to tell you the equations which are not homogeneous, the non-homogeneous equations, how to solve the non-homogeneous equations. So next we are going to study the non-homogeneous differential equation. First of all, the definition of non-homogeneous differential equation. It is clear that a differential equation which is not homogeneous is called non-homogeneous differential equation. The differential equation is of the form non-homogeneous differential equation is of the form, you have to only memorize that the form of this differential equation which is dy over dx is equal to a1x plus b1y plus c1 divided by a2x plus b2y plus c2. The differential equation of this form, it is clear that it is not a homogeneous differential equation, so that it is a non-homogeneous differential equation. The non-homogeneous differential equation are of two types. When we see that it is non-homogeneous, then it can be categorized into two types, which is type number 1. If the coefficients a1, b1 and a2, b2 are having more importance in the types of the differential equation, if a1 divided by a2 is not equal to b1 divided by b2, this is one type in which a1 divided by a2 is not equal to b1 divided by b2. Type number 2, in this type we have a1 divided by a2 is equal to b1 divided by b2. If we have a1 divided by a2, this ratio is not equal to this ratio, which is b1 divided by b2, then it is of first type. And if a1 divided by a2 ratio is equal to a b1 divided by b2 ratio, it holds equal, then it is of second type. Now we are going to discuss how to solve first type and how to solve second type of the differential non-homogeneous differential equation. For solving this, put x is equal to capital X plus h and y is equal to capital Y plus k, where h and k is to be determined. Dx is equal to d capital X and dy is equal to d capital Y. H and k are the constants. So this implies dx over dy over dx is equal to d capital Y over d capital X. So we can put these values in the equation, non-homogeneous equation. Then find the values of h and k. After finding the values of h and k, and put them all these values in the non-homogeneous differential equation, we can separate them. This equation will convert to the separated equation, separated differential equation. So we can solve it by the method of separating variables. In the second type, in which a1 divided by a2 is equal to b1 divided by b2, put z is equal to a1x plus b1y. The portion in the numerator, this one a1x plus b1y, we put this portion is equal to z and then solve by the separating variables, and solve by separating variables. Which variables? Z and x. The equation will convert to the two variables in z and x, in which z is the dependent variable and x is independent variable. So we can solve easily by separating variable method. So these are the two types of homogeneous, non-homogeneous differential equation. The solution about homogeneous differential equation is very easy. We use them, we use the value of y is equal to vx and then solve it by separating variables. And the solution for non-homogeneous differential equation is of two types. When we have type number 1, we will put x is equal to capital X plus h and y is equal to capital Y plus k, and then this procedure and then procedure of the separating variables. And in type number 2, we will put the numerator's first two terms portion a1x plus a2 b1y is equal to z, and then separate them into variables of z and x. Now I am going to solve question number 15, which is of non-homogeneous equation. Question number 15. dy over dx is equal to x plus 3y minus 5 divided by x minus y minus 1. It is clear that this equation, differential equation, is non-homogeneous differential equation of the type. Now which type, first type or second type? For that we have a1 over a2, which is a1 is 1 and a2 is 1, which is 1 over 1, and b1 over b2, b1 is 3 and b2 is minus 1, 3 divided by minus 1, which is not equal. So a1 over a2 is not equal to b1 over b2. So this non-homogeneous differential equation is of type number 2. Then we will mention here, since a1 over a2 is not equal to b1 over b2, then put x is equal to x plus h and y is equal to y plus k. This implies dy over dx is equal to d capital Y over dx capital X. So this equation number 1 will transfer to dy over dx is equal to x plus h plus 3 into y plus k minus 5 divided by x plus h minus y plus k minus 1. If we solve this equation, x plus 3y plus h plus 5k minus 5 divided by x minus y plus h minus k minus 1. This equal to dy over dx, capital dy over dx. In this equation, if we solve these factors h plus 5k minus 5 and h minus 1 minus k minus 1 forms the system of linear equations is equal to 0, put them into is equal to 0 and find the values of h and k for which these two factors are 0. So the value of h and k from this system is h is equal to k is equal to 1 and h is equal to 2. When we put h is equal to 2 and k is equal to 1 in this differential equation, we get dy over dx is equal to x plus 3y divided by x minus y, which is now takes the shape of homogeneous differential equation. Homogeneous differential equation. And next we know that how to solve the homogeneous differential equation. So we will put y is equal to Vx and v plus x dv over dx is equal to dy over dx. We will put these values. So we have equation number 1 becomes v plus x dv over dx, these are the capitals letters all over here, is equal to x plus 3 vx divided by x minus vx, taking common x from upper and lower side, plus x dv over dx is equal to 1 plus 3v divided by 1 minus v. X dv over dx is equal to 1 plus 3v over 1 minus v, the v from here left hand side goes to the right hand side. Then solving by taking LCM is equal to 1 minus v, 1 plus 3v minus v plus v square dx is equal to v square plus 2v plus 1 divided by 1 minus v. Now separating variables. After separating variable, we get 1 minus v divided by v square plus 2v plus 1 into dv is equal to 1 over x dx. 1 minus v divided by v plus 1 whole square dv is equal to 1 over x dx. Separating these, integrating both sides. Now the variables has been separated We can solve this integral by separating the denominator minus v over 1 plus v whole square dv is equal to 1 over x dx integration. This will convert to 1 over 1 plus v minus power minus 2 dv minus integration. We will add 1 and subtract 1 here, and then separate the denominator. We get 1 over 1 plus v and plus integration 1 plus v minus 2 is equal to minus 1 over x dx integration. The integration of 1 plus v raised to power minus 2 is minus 1 over 1 plus v minus natural log of 1 plus v minus 1 over 1 plus v is equal to natural log of x plus c. Natural log of c. Use natural log of c instead of natural log instead of c. This minus 1 over 1 plus v and minus 1 over 1 plus v is minus 2 over 1 plus v minus, and this natural log of 1 plus v transferred to the other side, then natural log of x plus natural log of c plus natural log of 1 plus v. By using the property of natural log, we can write natural log of c x into 1 plus v. Now giving the value of v back here, which is capital Y over capital X, 1 plus capital Y over capital X is equal to natural log of c x into 1 plus capital Y over capital X. Solving this, we can have 2x divided by x plus y is equal to natural log of x plus c, x plus y into c. Also we can give the values of capital X and capital Y back here, which are, as you remember, that x is equal to capital X plus h and y is equal to capital Y plus k, and the value of h and k are a value of k is 1 and value of h is 2. So we can have the value of capital X is equal to x minus 2 and capital Y is equal to y minus 1. Putting these values in this equation, 2 into x minus 2 divided by x minus 2 plus y minus 1 is equal to natural log of x minus 2 plus y minus 1 into c. Solving this, minus 2x plus 4 divided by x plus y minus 3 is equal to natural log of x plus y minus 3 into c, which is the general solution for question number 15. This is how we can solve the non-homogeneous differential equation of type 1, in which a1 over a2 is not equal to b1 over b2. Now I am going to solve the question in which a1 over a2 is equal to b1 over b2, and that is of type 2. For that I will choose the question of 18, question number 18. Question number 18, which is dy over dx is equal to 3x minus 4y minus 2 divided by 3x minus 4y minus 3. It is clear from the equation that it is non-homogeneous differential equation. Now we have to find out that whether it is of type 1 or it is of type 2. For that we will we can see that the value of the coefficient of x, which is a1 here and here, a1 and a2 are same, so 3 divided by 3 is 1. Similarly, minus 4 divided by minus 4 is equal to also 1. So a1 over a2, since a1 over a2 is equal to b1 over b2, we got a1 over a2 is equal to b1 over b2. So put 3x minus 4y is equal to z. In the numerator and denominator the same thing, so we can put is equal to z. Here we can differentiate, we got v3 minus differentiate with respect to x. 3 minus 4 dy over dx is equal to dz over dx. The value of dy over dx is equal to 1 over 4 into 3 minus dz over dx. Put these values in equation number 1, which is non-homogeneous differential equation. This equation will convert to 1 over 4 into 3 minus dz over dx is equal to the value at the left hand side of dy over dx. I put the values of dy over dx here on the left hand side. Now the value of 3x minus 4y is z, so here z minus 2 and z minus 3. Now this equation converted to the variables x and z, in which z is dependent and x is independent variable. By separating variable, we will now start separating variable. This 4 multiplied on the numerator on the other hand side. After that, we can have 3 minus 4z minus 8 divided by z minus 3 is equal to dz over dx. Taking LCM, z minus 3, 3z minus 9 minus 4z plus 8 is equal to dz over dx, which can be written as dz over dx is equal to minus z minus 1 divided by z minus 3. Now separating variable, z minus 3 divided by z plus 1, taking common minus common from the upper hand side, and it will remains there, minus 1 dx. I should change the marker. Now integrating both sides, and separating them, z over z over, not like that, z minus 3 plus 1 and minus 1. You can do plus 1 and minus 1 from yourself. Z plus 1 dz is equal to integration minus integration 1 dx. When we separate it, z plus 1 over z plus 1 dz, and minus 3 minus 1 minus 4 over z plus 1 separated. Now integration 1 dz minus integration 4 over z plus 1 dz is equal to minus integration 1 dx. The integration of 1 with respect to z is z minus 4 natural log of z plus 1 is equal to minus integration of x, 1 with respect to x is 1 x plus c. Now giving the value of z back here, which is 3x minus 4y, minus 4 natural log of 3x minus 4y plus 1 is equal to minus x plus c, which we can write this minus x comes here with plus x and 4, it will make 3x 4x, 4y minus 4 natural log of 3x minus 4y plus 1 is equal to c. Taking common 4 and we get 3x minus y minus natural log of 3x minus 4y plus 1 is equal to c1 after dividing 4. This is the general solution for non-homogeneous differential equation of type number 2. So students, you have learned how we can solve homogeneous differential equation. First of all, I elaborate that what is homogeneous differential equation and what is homogeneous function, and then I told you how to solve the homogeneous differential equation. Next step is to solve non-homogeneous differential equation, which are of two types, type number 1 and type number 2. I have solved both the questions and I hope so that you learned well and you like this video. So subscribe my channel, and I will now meet you in the next video, which is of exercise 9.4. Till then, Allah Hafiz.